That's it. Once again, very good afternoon to one and all, and welcome to Epic Gaming Television. This is EGTV. It's live here, and we're going to do a little bit of a replay cast between last night's match, and that's going to be between TurS Masters as well as Open House Party. Now, both of them need this win simply because TurS Masters, they have been a point behind AMQ. And it seems like they need to win, or rather surpass AMQ, and that's one of the main factor and reasons why we want to bring about a little bit more increased coverage for them, because we know that it's just so close to the playoff spot. Considering the fact that if tonight, I do believe if S2Y ties with Orange Esports and stuff like that, and tomorrow, it's going to be Orange Esports versus MRR, so if MRR screws that one up, it could well be TurS Masters. So that's it. It's really interesting. This is correct round 12 table. I'm gonna have to show you guys this one first, and I'll show you the round 13 table once I have that done. And it's gonna be really interesting to see that also. That's it. Now we're gonna go well into this game here. As you can see, I have my nice little replay control here, and I have to go D&D also, just so you know people don't disturb too much. And there we go. So the game is now starting, and I just like this, man, having a nice remote control here. One of those main factors as to why replay cast is somehow slightly better than a real cast. Where should I put this? Yeah, maybe I'll just leave it here. Okay, that's good. So, game 1 well underway between TurS Masters as well as Open House Party. Both of them need this win. TurS Masters more so than Open House Party. It's not as if the Open House Party is in a pretty jeopardizing situation, but they want to just snag up as much point as possible so that they will have more points and might be able to qualify for the grand finals of HoNTourSEA Southeast Asia. So the first benefit is going to nicely be completed here. We have the Artesia, the Blitz, the Waltzo, and the Chitulafan. Very weird ban heroes completely. Artesia being banned out, Blitz, Waltzo, and Chitulafan there. Blitz definitely a very strong support by all means there. We've seen it succeed on Stay Green before in the international scene. Waltzo, well, definitely needs no introduction there. Is ultimately still very strong. Chitulafan, of course, was shown by Emperor in the qualifying stages, and I do believe that it's also one strong. But because all these other band heroes, there's no Tempest and no Keeper, no Revenant and stuff like that, so they are all going to be picked up right now. Tempest is going to be picked up by TurS Masters first, but the MOA is going to be a reverse pick there. So because there's no Engineer fallout from TurS Masters, that's going to be available for OHPC, and if they have that combo, it could be pretty scary. But they do give away the Tempest, and they better make sure that TurS Masters will not have the Tempest Keeper combo. That said, they're going to have to decide between Engineer and Keeper right now. But no, they don't care about either, and it's going to go with the Prisoner 9945. I do like the Revenant pickup. I do think it's a little bit early coming from TurS Masters, but you know, it's always important to snag up heroes that you think is going to be important in your team, or rather is going to be forming the main rubrics of your team there. Engineer. See, there we go. I told you about this one. They're going to go with the Engineer instead of the Keeper, because Engineer is ultimately going to be able to just tie in very nicely with the Tempest. Keeper might be a little bit too greedy because they've already got the Tempest, and with Keeper in their combo, the laning might prove to be slightly more troublesome for them, where you know that Tempest is going to have to go jungle, and Keeper playing Suicide may not be the best of moments there for the Keeper, of course. So that's the main reason why it's not going to happen there. And they're not going to pick the Keeper. Really interesting to see that. OHPC going to opt for the Ophelia instead. And Ophelia, of course, is going to act so much as a stronger counter towards the Tempest. If there's any aggressive Ophelia play, it could be looking for a good push potential there, as well as Prisoner. I mean, I'm trying to make some sense of OHPC here, but it seems like they're so far pretty fair. Not much of a wombo combo coming to play here, but they have not addressed their Suicide as well as their short lane, and that leaves a lot of vulnerability open for Team TurS Masters to ban them away, as you can see here in the second banning phase. The Nighthound, the Blood Hunter, as well as the Keeper are all nicely banned away. And that's TurS Masters' way of addressing the Keeper. Very interesting to see that it's going to be banned in the second banning phase. The Blood Hunter, somehow, I don't agree with that ban because they've already got the mid lane taken care of. That's going to be Prisoner, unless you're thinking of Blood Hunter going to the short lane. Could be a different strategy altogether. Haven't really been following OHPC's games, so I'm not really sure whether this is a respect ban and stuff like that. Nighthound. Totally disagree with that because Nighthound has been nerfed. Do note that the pounce now doesn't move you to the back there, and so there's no extra back step damage. Scout being banned, it's respectable for sure. It's a good ban there. Revenant, don't agree with that. Accursed, yeah, don't agree. So it's really interesting to see this kind of ban heroes coming from both teams. That said, the first pick here from the second picking phase is going to be the Wretched Hack for Turtle Masters, as well as a Silhouette there. I do really like this hack on Turtle Masters, simply because Hack plus Tempest and Engineer, that's a real big Wompo combo, and they have the Warbeast to nicely tie it up there. And that means a lot for them, because Warbeast is going to make sure that there's a lot more push potential, and also going to deny the Warbeast for OHPC. If the Warbeast goes there, Ophelia Warbeast is going to spell so much early game aggression that they are going to be crumbling down in the early game. Do note that Tempest definitely need a lot of basic items before he can be really effective. Also, Revenor needs that portal key to at least make sure that he's relevant. Hack needs at least a Grimoire power or maybe something survival based so that he can stay longer in team fights. But if they gave the Warbeast away, it would be expecting level 6 straight up push from OHPC. So they denied that, and OHPC now going to have to eat into extra time for the first time. We'll be looking for extra picks here, and I do believe that they have to address the suicide. It could be a Bubbles. Bubbles would be a good pick, but they have to be really careful, because Bubbles against the Hack, there's no way the Bubbles can win. We all know that, so they need to take care of that. Oh wow, what the hell here? It's gonna be a Vindicator. Yeah, a Vindicator pick is well, we've seen this on Nova before. It is feasible. Do note that Vindy ulti does cancel Tempest ulti nonetheless, regardless of the fact whether it's on stronger hit or not. So that is why Vindy would be a perfect counter in a certain sense, but the problem with Vindy as a support is that he doesn't have any stun. And that's the problem now staring at Team Hellborn's lineup. There's only the MOA as a stunner, there's only the Silhouette as a stunner, as well as maybe the Prisoner. But Ophelia doesn't do shit really from the stunning perspective, and Vindy, you can't rely on him. He could be a possible late game, but they have got the Silhouette for that, so pretty questionable lineup here. I don't really see a big combo coming from OHPC, and that could be the main reason why they will have a pretty interesting game here against Turtle Masters. And Turtle Masters, by the way, don't forget that they are your Cycle 1 champions, and it's something that you're going to have to take a real respect there for them. That's it, game 1 now well underway, and we're just looking at this interesting situation of both teams having to fight this out. And do know that OHPC, they don't really need a win, as I have shown you in the table before. But they're right now, I do believe they're in position number, what's that position there? Currently OHPC is all the way out at about position number 8. So yeah, I think it does matter, because if they do win a little bit more, they get extra points. But if they don't, that's okay for them. Don't think that they will relegate far, because they are after all just about 4 points ahead of the other teams, so that's okay. Gonna go back into this game here, and ladies and gentlemen, game 1 well underway. Gonna introduce these players as well as teams here. We do have Turtle Masters gonna be on Legion side, and Hooky Hook gonna be your usual Tempest. That's very nice to see. Where do you go? Okay, console there's okay, maybe because of this. There we go. Hooky Hook there is gonna be a Tempest, as well as Look Like Leaf gonna be on to the Warbeast. Nice to see him play the role for once. 5, 6, 7 are going to be Revenant in the middle lane, a little bit of rotation here. X and Z going to be a support, and that's going to be the Engineer. We do have BN. Never really seen him play in Turtle Masters before, but he's finally back here, and it seems like he is going to be your Wretched Hack carry. And on Hellborn team, it's going to be OHPC Open House Party Crum Yong. I do believe that's the full name for them. And Tidy Maru is going to be your Vindicator. We also got Mei Yi, and Mei Yi is a renowned player. He's going to be the support Ophelia, rather jungle Ophelia. And Panda Mark Rock is going to be your Prisoner 945. Maxi is going to be your MOA. Last but not least, Exodus is going to be your Silhouette. So a little bit of a roster change coming from OHPC since the last covered them in the last cycle. I do believe that Tidy Maru wasn't around, as well as Maxi. Oh my god, so hard to pronounce there, but okay. So laning wise, we're going to be seeing a really interesting perspective here. Prisoner is going to be straight on the middle lane. The Kek is going to connect nicely on him. Here comes Revenant. The ball lightning is going to connect, and that means a double stun. And Prisoner looking around it, but here comes the extra support, and the MOA comes in, missing. That old ball and chain could be a little bit of a problem. Would have resulted in an easy kill, maybe. But again, well, that it has to be between the chemistry of the MOA as well as the Prisoner there. So I do like the standard dual mid coming from both sides. That's very good. We know on the top lane, we do see the Silhouette against the Warbeast. Warbeast is going to be here, which means the Hack is going to be down south, and Silhouette against Warbeast. Silhouette should have pretty easy farm, except for the fact that Warbeast might be pulling creeps, which is why the lane control seems a little bit absurd right now. We do have the Hack down south, and that's going to be up against the Vindy. Vindy should be able to do nothing against this Hack. I don't expect Vindy to do a lot of harassment damage on this Hack. Plus the fact that Warbeast does have that level 1 Battle Cry going into level 2 already. And that means a lot for him, because it's very much a spammable skill. But do note that that's going to eat a little bit of his mana, so that means that he will not have much of a skill there. But hold that top, because Prisoner does take the fall in the middle lane. That's going to be the Bloodlust going out. And that would mean that OHPC is already a step behind so early in this game here. About 2 minutes going to be up soon. definitely the same dual studies can expect coming from both of them. Let's say the jungle perspective is going to be covered by Ophelia as well as Tempest for sure. Tempest should be expecting very easy farm. Do note that his jungle is somewhat warded out here. There's a ward of sight by Mackie Messi as well as XNZ, but the XNZ ward is just for scouting vision purposes. So both level 6 chem going to be spotted out there, or rather blocked out there. So Tempest is not going to have 300 GPM until maybe about 7 minutes. That should be the time when the war expires and he catches up. But that's it. It's going to nicely try and rotate down south here to try and put a little bit of pressure onto Tidy Maru, and the first time should be able to happen really soon. But a little bit of extra damage there on BN, but because of the extra help from the Element Replicate and Tempest in general, definitely Vindy is going to take the fall there. No wonder my mini-map was buffed. Okay, so we have Warpies now. He does have the battle cry going up very soon, and even Engineer is going to show himself there. The Kek is going to miss. Nice side step by Exo does there, but it seems like Ophelia might be blocking his way, or may not be. So nice chain amount of skills that coming from the Vagabond leader, and it seems like the Engineer is ultimately going to take the fall there. Nice turnaround by OHPC, so it seems like they are not ready to give up this top lane completely. Silhouette definitely having the extra help of Ophelia is a good job there. Let's just check out the skill right now since we have the opportunity. Oh wait, we can't do that here. Damn. That's it, mid lane is now going to be both level 3, and that's Revenor as well as the MOA. Not really sure what Prisoner is doing. It seems like he just went back home again, and it's completely over leveled right now. It's somewhat under leveled, sorry, and it's about level 2 against a level 4 Revenor. You're going to have to be really careful because Revenor has got so much more burst potential. He goes in for the stun extra with the Storm Blitz, but the Great Hook is going to land. And where is the stun when you need it? It uses the wrong skill. It seems like the tower will not be able to land it because of a little bit of outrange. But bottom lane, Tidy Maru does take the fall again. And that is the problem with a Vindy pick here. You put him on the suicide lane, you don't really know where to lane him. It's slightly questionable as always. I do believe that I would really prefer if Vindy is in mid lane, but again, you can't put MOA down south, and if Vindy comes into play, it's like questionable again. And what the hell is Prisoner doing? That's gonna be easy double tap there for 5, 6, 7, 8, or rather the first kill. Sorry for that, but yeah, it's easy to see that Revenor is just a lot of burst damage with Storm Blades. Things are just relatively easy on this guy. Do know that he does have ball, but no charges on it, so it will not be able to regen quickly. He should be able to pass it to Engineer to just help him bottle up. Yep, there we go. Engineer is going to be his home butler. It's good to see. Meanwhile, top lane is going to be fine. Level 5 Silhouette against level 5 Warbeast. Let's just check in on their farm right now. We have Tempest about 19 crit kill. That's pretty high. Revenor about 21, so that's dominating the mid lane. Warbeast only at 10 against Silhouette's 20. So Silhouette definitely is winning this lane. Ophelia about 20, so that's about fair also. Mid lane again, a little bit of engagement happening, and this is just a level 2 Prisoner. What the hell is he doing? The Stormblade is going to hurt a punch there, and Tare might be able to finish this up, or will not, but he's going to be able to jig away there because he does have the Logger Hatchet, so that's okay. Ooh, a lot of close call here going into this game. By the way, you're watching HoNTourSEA. This is a little bit of a replay cast from yesterday. Gonna bring you guys increased coverage in case you guys want to watch it. Also, do know the 5 minutes is going to be out really soon. 4:1 here, and definitely Hack is doing really good down south. It's about 17:9 against Vindy's 12:8. So both, or rather all 3 lanes are working in favor of Team a Legion right now, except for the top lane. May not be really exponential, but still Warbeast has about pretty good farm, about 10, I would say that. Being in the suicide lane, his main objective is just to get as much farm as possible. Here comes Revenor, a lot of aggression coming out because the turret is going to be close. The Kek should be connecting really soon, but not the mana. It seems like there is no Kek there, or rather he chose not to use it. And here comes the Tempest Hook. In fact, all 3 of them are going to be really effective against that MOA there. So MOA is not going to be effective, but maybe a big hook is going to be applied, and maybe that's going to be the end of Revenor, but the ball lightning is going to connect quickly, and that's going to mean a little bit of a short stun. Maybe the second one's going to go up quickly, and Tempest looking for a little bit of Glacier stun, but a little bit out of range there, and just giving Chase a little bit of extension, but he's going to fall back just in time. And again, level 3 Prisoner against level 6 Revenor. This game should be done really soon then. That said, Ophelia is doing his best with Vagabond Leader ×2. It should be looking at a pretty good amount of tower harassment here. Unless, of course, Silhouette comes into play, and that could be a pretty different story. But we have Legion team now in the Hellbourne jungle trying to make something happen. The Courier should be a little bit endangered. He will not have the immunity shield on the way back home, so needs to be really careful there. Yep, it's going to be on auto-pathing. They're waiting for it there, they're just scouting it out, and they are waiting to kill this Courier, and it will go down. There's a little bit of a misplay cover OHPC. They should have known that the Courier is under attack. A little bit of a nice stun there. In fact, the tree grapple is going to be used there, and double stun is going to happen. Ophelia going to pop the other quickly, and maybe the tower is going to be used here. But a big Tempest ultimate is going to catch all, or rather both of them, and they will go down really easily. 6 minutes up already. And Legion team, they managed to defend the top spot there. It's a really low health points for the defense tower. I do believe that a lack of ward of sight here is going to be the main reason why they failed there. No dewards in place, so it would not be a warding, as in a dewarding problem, would just really be the fact that they didn't bother to ward up after it expired. Meanwhile, let's check in on Vindy here. Vindy now doing a really good job, standing about 24 crit kill, but that's okay against Hack's 19. So again, he's getting sizable farm, a little bit under level because of the 2 deaths that he does enjoy. A little bit saddest there, I know. Level 4 Prisoner now million, but the ball lightning again is gonna land, and the Keck also great amount of burst damage on the MOE as well as Brenner. That's gonna be easy 2 kill there for both the Master player, and 5678 as well as XXX. He's gonna enjoy that really immensely. Meanwhile, top lane does go down, and bottom lane we're looking at BN. BN the battalion is gonna be facing against Exodus as well as Tidy Maru. Both of them now gonna be in play here. Silhouette is gonna be in the Legion jungle. We do have also Ophelia rotating down south. That's going to mean that it's going to be a lot of aggression coming by. Here comes the Revenant. It's going to be really scary though. It's just a lot of guts and balls on this guy. But Stormblades is going to be really effective. But Revenant is just somewhat boxed out here. Here comes the Hex. Bad Blast. But lands only on 2 heroes. And Revenant takes the fall. He couldn't save his teammate. But he should try and run away now. Not enough mana for Flash. Or maybe it's going to be enough down. And the big tornado is not going to connect though. So it seems like BN is going to try and run away. There is still 9 enough mana on this guy. He's looking to run away as fast as possible. Would be able to run away in the next 5 seconds because of mana regeneration. Meanwhile, it seems like TurS is not going to be phased by that. They are going to try and take off the top lane's tier 2 completely by themselves. Really respectable. But I would have wished Tempest, but yeah, Tempest didn't have the Elemental Void, so that's the main reason why he didn't put back down there. And I would say that that's completely the fault of Revenor for overextending and rather coming from a really weird angle. Ball lightning again gonna connect, and Ophelia now a lot of trouble there. The Keg's gonna connect also. Maybe a turret's gonna be mop it up. They're definitely the energy field is gonna box players out as well as secure the kill there. And here comes the prisoner, O ball and chain, and Revenor is gonna be shackled down there. He's gonna walk with huge chains, and right now he's gonna take the fall quickly also. Here comes the Hack, but no bad blast. Void also not up on the Tempest, but it seems like Warbase and him is going to try and knock on the tier 3. Could be really successful, and OHPC just doesn't really care about their own base right now. It's completely under attack. Hi guys, your home is under attack. Please go home, please. But there is no Homecoming Stone on any one of them. Maybe only on Prisoner, but he doesn't have enough mana, and this could be it, man. The tier 3 could just go down right now. Of course, BN there ultimately will take the fall. Oh, sorry, will take the kill on Exodus. Exodus may be able to respawn really quickly. That's the Silhouette. Ophelia does come up, but no creeps on this Ophelia would not be really effective. And he does slow down a considerable amount of push coming up from the Legion team. But they are now committing to the kill on the defense. Oh, yes, definitely. With Elemental Replicate, all 3 just or rather all 6 just knocking on there. The tier 3 goes down in just 9 minutes, 20 seconds. And TurS taking a little bit of 3 damage onto the melee barracks already. That's the top lane completely rest out here. And because of the lack of Homecoming Stone, they're going to lose the melee barracks at just 9 minutes, 30 seconds into this game. And TurS is doing great amount of work here. Maybe even able to take away the range barracks, but the Elemental Replicate should be able to just die very quickly. I do believe that I am not going to see the cooldown there. Or rather, they may be able to secure the range barracks. We don't know about it, but that's the Elemental Void on this Tempest main. I'm not so sure if he's going to be able to use it, but he's definitely going down. Here comes Revenant for a little bit of a mop-out. He goes in for Ball Lightning as well as the Stormblades. And last hit is going to be on the Silhouette, but a clutch run away by the Tree Grapple. And maybe the Prisoner is going to be a little bit of trouble. The shields on the Revenant is going to be up. It's going to be a kill on the Ophelia. Again, that's May. And it seems like they are going to try and push down this range barracks. And my god, TurS, man. Completely knocking on one entire lane. That means reduction in gold for Team Hellborn. And wow, that means that they're going to fall back on a lot of farm, man. It's not going to be good farm. 10 minutes in, 13-4 here. TurS, they're just showing the Funhouse party they're just messing with them. They're just showing them who's boss right now. Look like Leaf pushing the mid lane after the skirmish at the top lane is completed there, with Revenant now coming in as well as the Engineer XNZ also. They do successfully take away that tier 1. Meanwhile, look like Leaf, BN is going to go down to Tidy Maru. Not really sure what happened there, but that's a Vindy for you. And here comes the Tempest. Might be able to do this alone. Oh, but he could spot him up, so that's a little bit of an unfortunate situation for him. Homecoming Stone going to be on cooldown. If Vindy pots right now, he might be spotted out and cancelled by the Glacier Blast there, but he is going to find a really sweet spot to try and pot away, and he will do so successfully. Meanwhile, the middle lane is going to be challenged by the rest of TurS, and all 3 of them going to be here, knocking on the defense tower really nicely. About 11 minutes, 30 seconds going to be up really soon. Ball Lightning again, but this time is finally... Oh, wait. Missed there. Okay, that's good. Meanwhile, Revenant now a little bit of a tight spot. Does have the shield up again, but is going to be dealing a little bit of a chip damage on the rest of them. Warbeast goes into a Hellhound mood and goes in for extra kill potential. Is going to try and bite on Ophelia. Really nice meat there. And now Balling is going to connect, and Revenant comes to snatch his kill completely. Well played by Look Like by Desecure, and nonetheless, and the ball and Chain is going to connect, and the Hound is completely lost. It's going to go down nonetheless, and he's going to sit down like a good son there. About 11 minutes and 50 seconds going to be up soon. And complete split push play coming from TurS, doing really good both at the middle lane as well as bottom lane. Tier 1 does go down, and Warbeast there, a little bit unfortunate that the hook does connect on him. Other than that, definitely good play. I thought that Revenant got a kill because of that Stormblades, but it seems like he wasn't able to land a hit before the insane attack speed on the Hellhound there. Definitely when I mean Hellhound, I don't mean the small ones. I mean the big, fat, monstrous beast. That's the Warbeast in Metamorphosis form there. That being said, Xiaomi is going to be up soon. 14 is the 6 here. 14k goal advantage for Team TurS. Your Cycle 1 champion is doing good work against OHPC here, but in this entire cycle, it doesn't seem like they're going to be meeting the playoffs really soon. Unless, of course, there's a little bit of a screw up on MRR side as well as AMQ. That could mean that they have a shot at the playoffs, but that being said, they're going to have to play against S2Y, against Orange Sports, as well as Impunity of the latest member into this entire G League here. Already making a huge statement as similar to S2Y, of course. S2Y doing it with a lot of passion, and Impunity they don't have that. They don't have the freedom to do that right now. But Mackie Macy is gonna be a lot of trouble there, and MOA is gonna go down ultimately. Vindy gonna be taking a little bit of a chip damage from the turret, but that's okay. He's gonna be slowed slightly, not like it really matters. Ball and Chain, no big hook just yet. Missing it completely there. Vindy gonna try. He does have the ulti, which we have not seen just yet. Kek is gonna miss. They are just playing with this small little battlefield here. Will not commit to anything in general, but that's it. It's good to see that. Warbeast is gonna try and back away. And TurS, man, they're just going in to milk this cash cow before even the concede mark is up here. And OHPC, they lost the top lane. It's gonna mean a lot of harassment onto these small little huts and shrines, and that's gonna be a little bit sad to see. That means that the moment the shrines are down, it's going to be an easy access to the tier 4, which is guarding a very important base there. Oh, clutch part away, but the energy fill is a little bit questionable nonetheless. But here comes Revenant, he goes in and tries to buys down Silhouette. That's a carry, and Exo does a little trouble. Babael goes up, but only hits on the MOA. MOA takes the fall quickly also, but 40 minutes going to be up soon. And we do have the Wretched Hack that it will be able to just back away for reasons I don't know. He should not try and run away because he does have the 11 charges on the Energizer. Oh, sorry, not Energizer, the battery, and that's good to see. Meanwhile, Tempest is going to try and sidestep away the hook. That's good to see. But Revenant takes it full swing. Tidy Maru goes in, but oh, it's a 3-man element one, and he catches all the members of the Hellborn team there. They're trying to run away there, but they are not able to do so, and that's going to be a complete genocide. Calling out for Team TurS here, it's going to be good here, and they are not able to concede because they have got 40 seconds to bear, and they're going to see the melee and range completely taken out there. The Rex is there. It seems like they will have to bear this site, and it's their home completely decimated by TurS. About 30 more seconds before the concede vote is going to be made available for them, but that's a big Tempest ultimate, really. So that's it, about 50 minutes can be up, and maybe the concede points can be up soon. They may want to take a last team fight, not really sure about that, but about 23,000 goal lead here so early on, and the hook just kept missing in this game. But it's not really his fault. That's a Warbeast and does have extra boots. Do note that. No, Team Hellborn, I do believe that Prisoner does have Striders for weird reasons there. Tower's gonna get denied. That's a little bit of a good news for them at least. That's it. Revenant is going to go in. Ball lightning is going to connect. He's going to put in also. Here comes the hack, picking up the kill really quickly. And that's one kill. Counting down quickly. The second one might be up soon. Prisoner might be a lot of trouble there. And it's going to be a keg, or rather, BN takes up the kill range really nicely. That's going to be the hack, by the way. And Revenant taking a little bit too much damage there. He's going to try and pot away, or rather back away there. And Revenant going to try and miss the ball lightning again. Warbeast going to take a little bit too much damage. He is ultimately going to go down. That's okay. Vindy, a lot of trouble. We do have the puzzle box doing a little bit of a work there. Might be able to do something, but it seems like the regeneration on the base, or rather the fountain, is going to be too high to them to bear. That's it. All that's left is going to be range breaks, and somehow OHPC still doesn't want to concede. Just said they want to, they're just thinking that we might be able to make this work. Highly doubt that, but yep, Kek's going to connect, and Vinny is in a lot of trouble there. In fact, Hook's going to time out. It's going to wait for us in the next game. That's okay. Energy still gonna be popped out here, and it seems like here comes the hack, gonna clean up the Vindy really nicely. That's one. Can he get a Ophelia? That's my question. I do believe that the second one's gonna be contested, and it goes to XIZ instead. So that's okay. And in general, a lot of kill going for TurS. So finally gonna call a concede vote, and seems like they think that enough is enough, man. Enough of this punishment from TurS. This game is really easy for them. 27k goal lead. And OHPC, they're just yards behind for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's your game 1, by the way. Yep, and in general, Legion, Turtle Masters did really well. Again, it's the problem with the homecoming stone. Something very basic, and that I think that OHPC should have not forgotten. Like, oh, why did they forget the homecoming stone? If they had that, they would have been able to stop the tier 2 push, which resulted in a tier 3 push. They stayed at bottom lane too long. They lost the top Rex, and that gave Team Legion too much goal. Also, the fact that there were a lot of mistakes on the middle lane. They lost the middle lane as well as the top lane. They only had, the bottom lane. They only had the top lane to find a little bit of a consolation prize there, but nope, it was robbed away by Turtle Masters, man. So Turtles, man, them Turtles doing good work this game, and I do believe that it's gonna be really good that they are gonna be going to game 2 with a slight amount of advantage, and I hope that Team Hellborn, or rather OHPC, is gonna bring us a little bit of a good game. That's it. Gonna take a little bit of a break here, and we'll be back with game 2 real soon, about 5 minutes. Do note it's a replay cast, so when I say 5 minutes, I should mean 5 minutes. Don't worry about it. I know that it's always a little bit sad to see that projection and the time is always wrong, but this time around it should be right. That's it. This is Babael doing a little bit of solo cast for extra coverage. Hope you guys will enjoy that, and we'll be back with more games soon. See ya.